what questions do I need to ask of the OEMs and the providers like Bosch? What questions do I need to ask to make sure I get the most for my money, the best and safest system I can possibly get? What do I need to know?
Well, you need to know how the system works, of course, but you have short distance radars, you have long distance radars, you have different radar technologies, etc. Now, in many of those, okay, there's different purposes. So, are you after hard objects, soft objects? Right hand side, the turn is. Will that also take a pedestrian? What is the size of the object to detect? Those could be questions that you want to put to the OEMs to really know what kind of help you will get in the system. And then of course, how does the interaction to me work? Do I get a warning? And there's a lot of settings. I know us as OEMs, like we say, we have volume settings, we have distance settings, we have different speed settings. So, I mean, there's a lot of these settings that can come into. And if you don't know them, ask the OEM. Because I think that just helps you in the end game.
We have a lot of confidence in our own products. So some of the ways that we often like to talk about that is asking the fleet, what their goal is. We know without even asking that safety is going to be the number one goal. So, why would you make a decision to bypass an option that's going to make your truck safer on the road? Whenever we talk about, products or the cost of them, it's absolutely minimal whenever you start to stack it up against, potential litigations from an accident or even when the worst could happen, you possibly lose a driver or someone else on the road. So it's not just, the questions they need to be asking us, but the questions they need to be asking themselves about what their own company's goals are and how they prioritize safety.
Data talks. We published a study a few years ago that shows how many accidents could be avoided, and then also showed you what the financial payback is. So speaking with data about accident reduction, vehicle downtime, and when your assets aren't running, what that costs you, that's impactful. So I would say speak with data, and that helps.